So what do you think about Donald Trump? Do you think it's the Antichrist? I mean, so people thought that many people were the Antichrist, right? Remember? So we thought Barack Obama was the Antichrist. But then his term ended, right? So that means he is not the Antichrist, right? Because the Antichrist will be forever, right? The Antichrist is going to be a monarch, right? He's gonna rule a dictator forever. He's gonna rule the world forever, right? Not just like become a president, right? In America, you only have 4 terms, 4, I think, like that, 4 more years, and then 8, and that's it, right? But no, right? Barack Obama, he retired, right? So that's no, I cannot be the Antichrist, right? And then people even thought that people thought that Hitler was the Antichrist. That makes sense, right? And then some people even thought that Ronald Reagan and John F. Kennedy. I don't believe. How can John F. Kennedy and Ronald Reagan be the Antichrist? I know that doesn't make any sense. Wait, they said that because they take the numbers of their name and then it says it's like the Greek alphabet. I don't understand Greek, so I'm not sure how that works. How does that work, right? They take the number of the people, like Ronald Reagan and John F. Kennedy, and they said that they found the under. It says 666, the number, right? Okay, how many numbers are Donald Trump? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So it's 9. We were 6. Then Ronald War. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Barack Obama's 10 letters. How about John F. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then F, right? 1, 2. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Alright, so I know there was 12. So, well, that's funny for the universe. What about Donald Trump? So everybody has been trying to predict the Antichrist, just like everybody's been trying to predict the rapture. We don't know when the rapture is in the Bible, that we don't know the day, right? The day. Or the, and the same thing with Antichrist, we don't know the person. Also, always gonna be the Antichrist. But right, let's see why Donald Trump could be the Antichrist. I mean, I think he could be, and let's see. You think Donald Trump is the Antichrist? Yes, maybe, and no. Okay, let's start with yes. Why Donald Trump? Okay, so remember, so he was talking about the Greenland. He's talking about the. Let's see what real. Look at the prophecies of the Bible and see what. So what would the Antichrist? Okay. Okay, so the Antichrist here, according to the Bible, it says the Antichrist is going to be. Okay. In Christian eschatology, the Antichrist is the anniversary of Jesus, who was in the process to deceive the world. Deceiving, right? Okay. So it's the Bible. And then and then the Bible says there's many Antichrists, right? It says in the Bible, the apostle knows the world because many Antichrists have come already, according to John 28. So aside from the Antichrist, there's also many Antichrists. So there's many. So you think Donald Trump is one of the Antichrist? So maybe it's not the Antichrist, but Donald Trump is not the Antichrist, but he's one of the many Antichrists to come, right? You think, right? Right, and there's so many people right there. Again, people thought that Hitler, Ronald Reagan, John F. Kennedy, and Barack Obama, and then also Prince Charles was the Antichrist. And Prince Harry is the Antichrist. People think that everyone's the Antichrist. And Opening is the Antichrist. And Discord is the Antichrist. And Darth Vader is the okay, so there's many Antichrists, right? We don't know who the Antichrist is going to be, but there's also the post-prophet, right? So maybe Donald Trump is the post-prophet, right? Because he's talking about Virgin Greenland together with the US. And even Canada, he said that's going to make Canada part of the US. So one world government, one world. And then the 666, well, you know, but the AI, and there's also this, and then thing that Elon Musk is coming with, Neuralink. Then they put a computer chip in the brain. That could be that's the mark. And see, what is that? So do we know, is that the mark? We don't. So right, there's possibility, the many possibility that Donald Trump could be the Antichrist, right? Because why is he talking about virgin? That's one of the Bible prophecies that need to be fulfilled to become the Antichrist. You need to be talking about not separate countries, right? Why is he talking about virgin? Greenland and Canada with America, right? So he's talking about, so that's the possibility, right? Now let's look at the no. Okay, so Donald Trump needs to be, I remember his term should not end it. Okay, how many more years? Okay, so this is the second term of Donald Trump, this is year 2. We have to wait until 2029. Then, right? If he's still the president at that time, then is the Antichrist, right? Now Donald Trump is thinking about changing the law. He's thinking about saying that to extend the term limit. See, it could be. But see, if the term extends after 8 years, that's already a dictatorship. Another 4 years, like Putin. If you start changing the law and saying, okay, we can go passport, then that is the Antichrist. And start recording the mark. We need mark to buy or sell, like that. That's how you know the Antichrist. And then, so Donald Trump is talking about, he's talking about Virgin Greenland. So, and then the other thing, the Antichrist is to get everybody to wear the mark, right? So all the people, right? So right here, here's the problem, right? Right, if it's the only the Republican people like Donald Trump, right? There's a lot. He's hated by everybody, right? The Antichrist, everybody will love the Antichrist. They will vote for the Antichrist, right? I don't like Donald Trump. And how about you? Do you like Donald? There are people who don't like the Donald Trump, and the Democrats also don't like. And there are Democrats and Republicans. Some Republicans who don't like Donald Trump. So. No, right? The Antichrist has to it's going to be bipartisan, right? The Antichrist is going to appeal to both sides, right? Donald Trump only appeals to the Republican Party, so the Antichrist needs to be more popular. He needs to get everybody into submission to him, right? Because he only has the Republican and the Trump supporters, so that's the problem, right? So with the Antichrist, I think the Antichrist is going to be bipartisan, right? It's not going to be a Republican or Democrat. It's going to be a one world government, right? The one world government is going to be a one world. There's only going to be one country, so no Republican or Democrat party either, right? It has to be one party, the one world government party, right? The Antichrist party, right? So that's it. So no Republicans or Democrats. No, it's existing. There's not going to be any. So it's going to be non-partisan, right? It's going to be an independent candidate. He's not going to choose any side. He's going to get votes from both sides, both Republican and Democrats. Donald Trump only the Republican, like mostly Republicans like Donald Trump. So no, and Barack Obama could not be the Antichrist. It was mostly the Democrats like him, right? And Donald Trump is hated by many people, so right? And Barack Obama was also hated. And Joe Biden can be an Antichrist. A lot of people didn't like Joe Biden either, right? So the Antichrist is different, right? He's going to be liked by everybody. Everybody will like the Antichrist. Everybody's going to vote for him. Doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat, they're all going to vote for the Antichrist, right? He's going to somehow appeal to Antichrist and say, oh yes, I'm pro-life, and oh yes, I'm going to lower your taxes, oh yes, I'm pro-Black Lives Matter. He's going to be bipartisan. He's going to be a centrist. He's going to, the Antichrist is gonna be a centrist. He's gonna appeal to both Democrats and Republicans, right? They're both gonna vote for him. That's how the one of them. So Donald Trump can't be the Antichrist, right? Though he acts Antichrist. No, I don't think he's the Antichrist yet, right? We have to see. And then another, right? The church has to be raptured, right? The church is raptured. The church is still here, right? The Antichrist. Like, I don't know. How can it? The Antichrist be here. The church is still, right? So the rapture happens. We don't know again where the rapture is going to be. If it happens at the end of Donald Trump's term, then and Donald Trump is talking about extending his term. He goes past it like Putin. He changes the rules of the election. Say you can be elected more than 8 times. That's already a dictator. That would be the Antichrist, right?